Welcome, my dear students of class 9B, to my history class. You are welcome to my history class. The same topic, the Mauryan Empire. Points as I mentioned, please look at it. First point, Ashoka's Dhamma. Second one, Ashokan edicts. Third one, welfare measures. Fourth one, society, and fifth one, art. First one, Ashoka's Dhamma. What is Ashokan Dhamma? Ashokan Dhamma, you know, Ashoka was influenced by the religious concept of Lord Buddha's Buddhism. On being influenced by that very religious concept, Buddhism, Ashoka gave up the policy of violence and adopted the policy of non-violence. He became a very tolerant ruler. At the end of the Kalinga War, you know, the death of millions of people and the loss of huge money and lives changed the lifestyle of Ashoka. Ashoka changed his lifestyle and was influenced by the ideals of Lord Buddha's Buddhism. The preachings and teachings of Lord Buddha's Buddhism encouraged him a lot, motivated him a lot. That's why Ashoka decided to dedicate his rest life for the welfare of religion, for the welfare of Buddhism. And as a result, he constructed a number of monasteries, a number of viharas, number of number of educational institutions or centers from where the saints started preaching and teachings of Buddhism. And at last, Ashoka found out certain principles and guidelines of his own and named it Ashoka's Dhamma. Ashoka's Dhamma. Now, what are the principles and guidelines he found out and started preaching and started encouraging and started teaching it through his saints and representatives along with preachings and teachings of Buddhism? These were the important principles and guidelines of Ashoka were, number one, to promote peace and harmony in the state. Number two, to ensure fast and effective justice to people. Third, to build roads, to build rest houses and wells for travelers. And next, to set up nurseries to grow medicinal herbs for use of the common man. And next, to establish wildlife sanctuaries for the preservation of animals and plants. And next one, to promote education among the population at large. And some other principles Ashoka advocated for individuals. These are, number one, to live together peacefully, to maintain strongly brotherhood, to establish brotherhood and harmony, to speak the truth, to respect all religions or religious practices, to follow the path of ahimsa or non-violence towards all humans and animals, to be kind to the poor, including servants and slaves, to respect and obey elders. So these were the important Ashoka's Dhamma. Ashoka always instructed his followers, followers and instructed the representatives of Ashoka's state to follow the same guidelines as he mentioned while preachings and teachings of Buddhism. The representative of Ashoka's, the teachers or the saints of Buddhism also are instructed by Ashoka to teach his Dhamma. So by this way, Ashoka's Dhamma also became very much popular throughout the whole parts of India. And next one, Ashokan edicts. Ashokan edicts. Ashoka explained his ideas to the common people through his edicts, through the numerous edicts he constructed. Now, which were elected which were elected all over India. The edicts were royal proclamations which were written in Prakrit, the language of the common people, so that they could understand and follow it. The edicts have two scripts. Some are in Brahmi script and others in the northwestern part of his empire are in Kharoshti script. So the edicts of Ashoka give us valuable information about his thoughts. Ashoka initially realized that the edicts, in the name of himself, would communicate a message to the people of India that the language, whatever he had chosen, would help the people to understand the basic concept of Ashoka's Dhamma. That's why while making edicts, Ashoka gave importance to the language, Prakrit, because during that time it became a language of the common people. So people could easily understand the concept, the principles and guidelines of Ashoka's Dhamma. And that's why Ashoka constructed many edicts, and the edicts had two scripts. Some edicts were in the name of Brahmi scripts, and others in the northwestern part of Empire are in the Kharoshti script. So these were the two scripts, Brahmi script and Kharoshti script. The edicts of Ashoka give us valuable information about his reign, about his thoughts. These were engraved on stone wall, stone pillars all over his empire. So they attest to Ashoka's efforts to maintain peace and promote harmony, the ideas of Buddhism far and wide. And Ashoka's messengers travel as far as Syria, Egypt and Greece. They also communicate the same message, same thought of Ashoka as well, Buddhism as well as Ashoka's Dhamma in different parts of the world. He sent his son Mahendra and his daughter Sanghamitra to Sri Lanka to spread the message of Buddhism, the message of Buddha. And only because of the respect on Lord Buddha's Buddhism, Ashoka became very much popular, not only in India but in other parts of the world. And the message of Buddhism, the concept of Buddhism inspired him a lot. That's why he found out, or he made same type of guidelines, same types of rules, same types of techniques and policies in his Dhamma, in his own Dhamma, and made it more and more easy by introducing common language Prakrit. Prakrit was the common language of the people, so people now are able to understand more easiest form the concept of Lord Buddha's Buddhism and the concept of Ashoka's Dhamma. Both of these two sides, made a reconciliation between the readers and the saints. Saints tried their level best to make the people understand, and readers also tried their level best to receive education from the saints and to raise various types of questions by understanding the subject matter, because Prakrit language was their common language, and saints also clarified in Prakrit language because they also gained knowledge of Prakrit. Although they were very much expert in Sanskrit language, Devanagari, but the knowledge of Prakrit also helped them because they gained it, and while teaching and while giving the guidelines of Lord Buddha's Buddhism and Ashoka's Dhamma, they clarified all the questions in Prakrit language. They taught them in Prakrit language, and hence people were able to understand more easily, and they raised various questions, and saints clarified properly in Prakrit language. So there was a good combination of understanding between the readers and the saints, and at the same time, Asoka's efforts to maintain peace and solidarity also helped establishing, a cordial relationship, harmony, brotherhood throughout the whole parts of India, and that message also communicated to other parts of the world. Up to this, my dear students, thank you so much.